Oops, I just oh, and there's all the chunks. What's up, everybody? It's DeviousMatter here, and today I got another really stupid video for you. We're gonna try to see how unstable the physics mod actually is. So without actually doing anything in the physics mod, I'm averaging an average of anywhere from 300 to 600 FPS. It's a pretty good amount, but I think we can destroy it pretty easily. First thing we're going to be doing is using snowballs. So as you might have saw in my other video, one of the best ways to break the game is by throwing a snowball, because it explodes into a bunch of pixels, which just already that takes me down to 6 FPS. But I think we can do better, because I can only throw so much, and if I just keep throwing it on average, I mean, we're averaging a low of 6 FPS, 4 FPS, 5, but the particles don't stay there long enough. So I think we can do something different. All right, so what I have here is just a bunch of dispensers filled with a stack of snowball. We have 9 dispensers. Please excuse my low-tech redstone, but this is how we're going to activate it. Alright, so I got the most primal redstone I've ever seen here. Primal as in low-tech, Nathandrol, you know what I got the low-tech redstone here, and it's going to work for what I need. 3 dispensers filled with snowballs. The only redstone I know, okay? And do that. Alright, what does that take our FPS down to? 2 FPS. I haven't had a frame in a while. 1 FPS. We got to get it down to 0, or else the game wins. If we don't hit 0 FPS... it's got to be what the screen says. Clearly, we're at 0 FPS. And if it crashes, then I win. Physics mod loses. I'll do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it caught up. I'm not going to count that. Physics mod's still handling really well. Nope, I'm at 0 FPS. I win. Physics mod isn't able to withstand that. Yeah, I think that's a point to me. Physics mod loses, I win. You know, as far as I'm aware, I clearly won that one because my game froze completely. I had to restart it. Next thing we're going to do is something probably even more stupid. So with the physics mod, when you break an enchantment table, it turns into an infinite source of these water beads. So what I'm thinking about doing is to see what happens when I break just a few of them. All right, I mean... it's holding up pretty well. I'm sitting at a pretty decent frame rate, and it's dissipating faster than it can keep going. So I think I need more enchantment tables. Now, if I'm not stupid, 10 times 10 is 100. So we got 100 enchantment tables here, and we're going to see what that does in terms of the ever-flowing water physics. Ooh, that on its own is starting to cause some problems. But it's still playable, that's the problem. So 10 FPS, even when I'm inside of it, I still get more FPS. I don't know if I can really exceed 100 crafting table or 100 enchantment table. Because going too much might it's just an instant win, so I might have to give this one to the physics mod. Keeping up pretty well. All right, that's 1 point for me, 1 point for the physics mods. Let's keep this going. All right, so I don't know what the outcome of this one's going to be, but I have a chest full of full of blocks. I think that's 512 items. I don't know what the size of one single chest is, but what happens if I blow up the chest full of items? So 1,000 frames. Okay. You know, I don't know why I thought anything different. I think that's just gonna be... I thought the blocks would go flying. Alright, so we got 4 double chests all filled to the brim with grass blocks. Again, don't know how many items that is, but it's a lot to me. Again, not a huge drop in FPS, even with all the items on the floor. I feel like I could do that a lot with the physics mod handling that, so I think we're gonna have to call that one there. I think the physics mod gets 2 points, or gets 2 points total. So 1 more point to the physics mod, a 0 to me. All right, if the physics mod's not gonna play nice, let's see how it stands against mobs blowing up. We got 20 villagers in here, including 1 baby, so that's 19 full, 1 baby. See what you do whenever there's a bunch of ragdolls. So 750 FPS. Ooh, that That hit it, but it still stayed stable. That's with 20 mobs. So we try again. All right, so I've reduced the size of the hole and increased the amount of villagers in the hole. So we're gonna see what it does with this. So 460 FPS. It only dropped it down to 200 again. All right, so we just need more mobs. All right, I may have overdone it this time because they're starting to die to entity cramming. But if this doesn't break it, then I don't know what will. So we're at an average of 150 frames right now. Oh. If it recovers, it wins. It hits 0, but I'm gonna see if it recovers. That did extremely well. I'm really surprised by that. I don't know if I can go much higher than that because I started dying to entity cramming. Anyways, that's 3 points for the physics mod, 1 point for me. Alright, so this is for sure to crash the game. I have a pillager tower right here that I mined out underneath, held up by a single dirt pillar. And what I'm gonna do is go into the physics settings and turn on collapse. Theoretically, if I go in here and that, there we go, 56 FPS, 71 FPS, 88, 100. It's not gonna kill it, is it? No, I really thought that would kill the game. I guess another point for the physics mod. Now, if the physics mod survives this, I'm confused. I might have to go to more drastic measures. But what we're gonna do is just light 1. Look at our current FPS, 254. If it recovers, it wins. And just like that, easy. It recovered just like that, even with all the flying particles. All I'm saying is if it survives this, then the physics mod officially wins. Find the press no rank. Turns you off to 8 times. If the physics mod survives this, then I am officially out of ideas and I guess I surrender. FPS is 369. All it has to do is go back to a stable FPS. It doesn't have to reach 0. It's just gotta recover from that. Okay, we're getting more frames. It's recovering. There's a frame. Oops, I just oh. And there's all the chunks. And it's still going. I can't believe this. You know, been here for a few minutes and it's still recovering, so like, it hasn't lost yet. And just like that, after that, look at the size of this hole. I blew up a chunk of TNT that was well over, how many blocks was that? So it was around 32,000 blocks of TNT. And it just like that, you know, back up to a stable 300, 400 FPS. That is insane. I have to give it to it. The physics mod is pretty stable. Even with all the chunks flying around, it's not too much different from what the outcome would have been on normal Minecraft. I do want to note something though. I am more than aware that the outcome of this video was heavily reliant on the specs of each people's hardware. I'm running a 3080, so of course it's going to be able to run it better, but all I'm saying is I just wanted to have fun with it. I think it was pretty cool, and if you did too, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day.